To Henrico, where a mistrial has been declared in the case of a middle school teacher accused of sexually assaulting a student. Short Pump Middle School teacher Dean Lakey was on trial for the crime that allegedly happened in 2017 and involved a student who at the time was just 14 years old. On your side at 6, AJ Nwoko joining us live outside the courthouse to tell us what happened today. AJ.
Yeah, essentially the 13-person jury told the judge that no amount of deliberating would help them reach a unanimous verdict on either charge of object sexual battery or indecent liberties with a minor. The jury had been deliberating for over 4 hours following closing arguments, which wrapped up around 12 p.m.
Thursday morning, the prosecution and defense made one final effort to convince the jury that the evidence presented over the course of the 3-day trial was insufficient. The prosecution argued that teachers at Short Pump Middle School had repeatedly ignored safety protocols, which they say Lakey took advantage of, ultimately abusing a student he believed wouldn't come forward, counting on his reputation to protect him from any consequences. But the defense says the alleged victim's testimony has not been consistent and accused her of making up the March 2017 incident and all other alleged abuse for attention, also bringing up the fact that the prosecution had most of the charges dropped and amended as a result. The defense also argued that Lakey was too busy to have committed any abuse towards the victim.
Okay, now this isn't over yet. A status hearing has been scheduled for June 23rd at 1 p.m. where they could reschedule a retrial or drop the case entirely. Now, the Henrico Commonwealth's attorney says that they will reach out to the victim in the meantime, leading up to that status hearing. They say whatever the actions are, it doesn't loosen the Commonwealth's belief in her case. In the meantime, Lakey has been released from his GPS monitoring and he has been allowed to return to North Carolina, so as long as he reaches out to a judge first. We'll keep you updated on how this thing continues to develop. In the meantime, that'll do it for us now. On your side at 6 at Henrico Circuit Court. AJ Nwoko, NBC 12.
All right, a lot of information.